Once you have created your catalog, you can import your photos by clicking on the top left button. This will open the import window. Let's review the main options we can find here. First of all, you need to select the folder you'd like to review for import. This could be an SD card, an external hard drive, or any OS folder. Click on Choose and browse to select the folder you want to open. In this case, we will choose to include subfolders. You can also check this box to exclude any duplicates. Next, you need to select the destination. Let's take a look at the different options. The default option is Add to Catalog. This means Capture One will create a preview linked to the original files. The original files will not be duplicated or moved anywhere. This is a good option if you're importing images that have already been copied from an SD card into your hard drive. Please note that Capture One needs this link to the original files to process images. If at any point the original files are moved or deleted from their location, the files will appear as offline and it won't be possible to export them. So, if you're importing directly from an SD card, you'll need to select one of the other options. If you choose Copy into Catalog, the images will be copied into the catalog structure. This means they won't be visible in your system folders, but they will remain exclusively inside the Capture One catalog. We don't recommend this option for larger catalogs, as the catalog size will limit where it can be stored. If you choose Copy to Folder, the files will be copied from the original destination, for example your SD card, into a folder of your choice. This will save you the step of manually downloading the images from your card into your system folders. If you choose any of the last two options, you can maintain the original camera naming, or you can rename images to your preferred standard. For example, we will use tokens to automate the renaming of our imports. We will choose Document Name plus a 3-digit counter. At this stage, you can also automatically back up your files for extra safety by checking this box and selecting a location for it. In our case, we'll select an external hard drive. Now that we are ready to review the photos, let's take a look at some tools that facilitate the selection process. The Group Overview allows us to group images by similarity. We can increase or decrease the threshold according to our needs. Note how the groups and the images they contain change accordingly. The Grid mode works great to have an overview of the groups. When we need to take a closer look at each image or group of images, we can move on to the Viewer mode. On the right-hand side, we can see all the different groups. To move around them, use the up and down arrow keys. At the bottom, we can see the thumbnails of the images contained in this group. To explore the images within the group, use the right and left arrow keys. In the middle, we have a preview of the image. You can double-click on any point to zoom into 100%. At the top, you have a phase focus preview. By default, it's at 100%. You can change it from the tool here. For example, we'll choose Limit to Eye. Now that we understand all the selection tools, it's time to make our picks. We will browse through the groups and images using the arrow keys and press the spacebar shortcut to select an image. You can always check the keyboard shortcuts by pressing here. Let's now take a look at the metadata options. By selecting a photo, you'll be able to see all the file metadata, such as camera model, file size, or focal length. You can also add some metadata, like copyright information or image description. Note that the information in these fields will be applied to all imported photos. It is also possible to add color tags or star rates to our files by clicking on the fields underneath the images or by using the default keyboard shortcuts in Capture One. For example, We'll rate these images 5 stars by pressing the shortcut 5. We can also filter by tags, ratings, or any other camera metadata. Once we have selected our images and added all relevant metadata, we can decide if we'd like to apply any adjustments upon import. You can check the Auto Adjust box for Capture One to automatically edit your images or add a style. For EIP files or images that have already been adjusted in Capture One, you can check this box to migrate all previous adjustments into this new session. Lastly, you can also trigger some post-import actions from Capture One, like ejecting the SD card or deleting the files from the card or the original import folder.